Shalom, shalom. Want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Peace and blessings to you, brothers. Carrying this work out sincerity and faith. And, we just want to give all praises to the Most High because He is worthy to be honored for the knowledge that we're receiving in these last days. It's time for our people to wake up, understand who they are. Too many people is coming into this truth and so there's no excuse for our people being without understanding. Okay, no excuse for our people being without understanding in these last days. So let's go ahead and go to John chapter 12 verse 38. It says, so like we'll start at 35. It says, then Yahweh Shah said unto them, yet a little while is light with you. Walk while ye have the light, lest darkness come upon you. For he that walketh in darkness knoweth not whither he goeth. That's right. So you're not gonna know when light cometh. Okay, we can go ahead and get that. You're not gonna know when good comes to you, because you still got the mindset of Babylon. You still got the spirit of Babylon over you. Okay, and when you have the spirit of Babylon on you, you're gonna you're gonna go out and kill your brother. When all hell breaks loose, you're gonna be killing just like the wicked. You're gonna be scared. You're gonna have fear on you. Okay, you're gonna be out here without any covering, right? While the brethren are out here yet giving understanding, and the covering is the understanding, right? And if you be an Israelite, you're supposed to be of that vineyard, right? You're supposed to be of that vineyard. But look, you don't want to receive the understanding why he is near, while light is yet in the world, right? Which is the understanding. Soon darkness is going to come. There's going to be no understanding of the scriptures. There's going to be no understanding of what's going on around you. Okay, so then you won't be able to come out of the understanding of Babylon. You're going to have that wicked spirit still on you, and you won't be delivered, right? Because you refuse the light, right? The scripture says in Jeremiah chapter 17, it says in verse 5, it says, thus said the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm. So that's going to be your salvation, is your flesh. You dependent on things of the world, which the things of the world is full of vanity and flesh. It's not of the spirit. So you're focusing on the things of the world, seeing how you can deliver yourself from the times to come, or the times that's have been made apparent. Okay, and all the darknesses are around you. The manifestations of darkness has risen up above you. Now you're trying to figure out how to a way out. You're trying to find some type of light, which is some type of solution, right? Which means that you're looking for some type of solution. A solution, you're not going to find it. The solution won't come, right? So it says what? And it says in verse 6, for it says, and whoso heart departeth, continuing verse 5, it says, and whoso heart departeth from the Lord. Okay, so if your heart departs from the Lord, you despise the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. You hate the Most High and all His counsels. Okay, you hate the Most High and all His counsel, all the things that we're supposed to turn and follow while we yet had liberty, right? And we still have a little bit of liberty, even though there's straight things around us right now. Okay, we're enduring straight things at the moment, yet the Lord is still giving you time, right? You still have the brothers out here bringing the word out. Okay, you never heard anyone giving understanding on the scriptures as it has been given in these last days, as you have heard in these last days. So it's time for us to get understanding and have a understanding of what's going on around us. Now, anytime a so-called black man is out here doing some type of wickedness and folly, everybody gather around. Everybody got their cell phone out. But when they see the brother bringing out the law, statutes, and commandments, they don't want to put that on camera. Similar to when you see brothers out here, even in this wicked system, doing anything that's goodly, or even anything that's honorable, they try to cut him off. They try to hide what he's doing. They try to hide his righteousness. They try to hide the things that he has done, right? And we can kind of get that real quick. Isaiah chapter 30. You got brothers out here teaching young men by example. An honorable thing. It's an honorable thing to be quiet, do what you got to do in this system. But more so, the brothers in this last day is teaching the truth. So let's go ahead and get that. This is Isaiah chapter 30, verse 20. And it says, and though the Lord give you bread of adversity, yeah, we're going through hell day in and day out. The wicked are destroying our people day in and day out, right? That's the bread of adversity, okay? For the... So that's the bread of adversity. Though we eat of the bread of adversity day in and day out, we are being refused all types of businesses and being self-sufficient. Self-sufficiency, we have been denied these things over time. The wicked has heaped those things up from us, right? So though we've been denied these things day in and day out, okay, we've been fed the bread of adversity and affliction, right? We've been going out here trying to establish lives, but there's nothing but cursing and vexation and oppression and destruction. Everything we put our hands on to do, everything we put our hands to do, there's only cursing and vexation and rebuke, right? And we won't prosper. We're not prospering in our ways, right? You can go through the hood where there's nothing but black people at, and it is just destruction, man. We have we can't even present clean things unto ourselves, man, to our own people. Eating pork and shrimp, crab, lobster, going to these barbershops, scalping your damn head, your hair off your head, man. Learning how to hate yourself, man. You don't want to goddamn color your hair blonde and all this, that, and the other. These are the things that we offer our own people and call it business. Okay, buying Jordans, buying Nikes and stuff, and then it's a knockoff, right? These are the things that we have to offer our people in the ghetto, man, in the hood, in the slums, in the cruel habitation of America. This is what we are, okay? Oppressed in everything we put our hands on to do, right? So it says what? You know, we had people like Malcolm X. We had people like Martin Luther King and so on and so forth, right? We had all these people that we used to listen to, but what? The so-called white man has took those honorable things away, that we don't know the truth, that we don't understand, that we are actually oppressed to the point where we're supposed to seek the Lord. We're supposed to cry out. They let us know that we are oppressed so that we can turn and do other, walk in the wicked way. So that's adversity, man. It says, though the Lord, in verse 20, and though the Lord, this is Isaiah 30 and 20, and though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the waters of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers. That's right. But so you shall see your teachers, right? So that's why you're not supposed to. That's why the Most High is telling you to turn from your wicked ways. It says, and whoso, this is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 5. It says, thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm. And that's what the things that we have learned in these last days. We are still inheriting lies, man, where we try to be silent and just try to keep our head down and work in Babylon. And you know, our hope is still here in Babylon, all right? We hearken to sorceries, we hearken to familiar spirits, right? Anybody who's telling you that you're gonna receive that you are seeking, anybody who's telling you that you're going to receive that you're seeking in Babylon, that's sorcery. That's familiar spirits. That's just folly and wickedness, man. That's all that is. So it says what? For he shall be like the heath in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh, but shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in a salt land, and not inhabited. That's right. And that's talking about Babylon. That's what's going to happen in the midst of America. America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction because of great war, because these people have gotten riches by deceit. And we refuse to hear. We refuse to have knowledge, man. Our sons and our daughters have been destroyed because we were destroyed in many ways. Now our sons and daughters are growing up to be destroyed, generation to generation. It's about time we wake up, man. Stop believing that Pastor Porkchop is teaching you the right way to understand. Those are the very men who made flesh their arm, man. They don't believe in Yahweh Shah. They don't want America to be destroyed because they have a receiving position here, man. They have received position here in Babylon the Great, and they feel like they are prospering, right? They feel like they are prospering in these last days, right? So it says, let me just read that again. For he shall be like the heath in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh, but shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in the salt land, and not inhabited. That's what's going to happen. The salt land is speaking about when thermonuclear destruction hits a place. It's just dust, man. It looks like white dust. Everything, the elements are going to be burned away, turned to ashes, man. This is just what's going to happen, man. Okay? Similar to Sodom and Gomorrah, when Lot's wife looked back. Looking back to what? Looking back to the things of the wicked, man. Looking back to the things of Babylon, man. Having memories in this place. Okay? The scripture says you got to hate your life unto death, man. You know? Christ said if you hate your life, you're going to find it. Okay? But if you love your life here, man, hey, you're going to be destroyed. Just like that, man. You're going to be destroyed. So it says what? Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, and whoso hope is in the Lord. So you got to have your hope in the Most High, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. Not your hope in the place where you are taught to follow on in wickedness and folly day in and day out. You have to have some understanding. Stop running around here with an evil eye towards your brother. Stop walking around letting your woman wear all types of defiled clothing and stuff, you know, unlawful clothing and dress, right? And then you want to cuff her when other brothers is around. Well, stop letting her dress any type of way. You see what I mean? We off, man. And we've been the main ones trying to create a World Star Hip Hop video because of those types of situations, man. You just had a sister that killed another sister for $5. You had a man just kill his mom. A Jake just killed his mom for a damn orange juice, man. These are things that's happening amongst our people, man. And then when the wicked rolls up on us, we don't have no way to judge the situation. You got to have righteous judgment, man. And we're going to get that. This is Proverbs. This is Proverbs chapter 28. And verse 5. And it says, 28 and verse 5, evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord understand all things. That's right. So you got to understand what's going on around you. You got to understand that you have to realize what the Most High's work is. The Most High's work in these last days is to destroy these wicked kingdoms. That's what it's always been from the jump. We're not supposed to be sitting up here looking for tithes and offerings so we can build up our house and leave our congregation without. Leave our congregation leave our congregation destitute and without, right? To hope on things that you're not even really giving them true understanding concerning the afflictions that they're going through. You convince in the churches, our so-called pastors, which are devils, which are wolves in sheep's clothing, they are teaching our people, okay, that they are Gentiles, man. They're teaching the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, people who are oppressed, the people who have Israelite bloodline, the people who believe on Romans chapter 8, verse 16, the people who believe that Yahweh Shah come in the flesh and he was a so-called black man with woolly hair, okay? These people, we see the folly that's going on in these churches and we're calling it out, right? But those people who are meant to believe in those very same things are being taught that they are Gentiles, man. Being led astray, right? And you know what? Let's go ahead and get that, man. Let's go ahead and get that, man. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 15. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 15. And verse 5, it says, let's start at 4. It says, for neither did mischievous inventions of men deceive us, nor an image spotted with diverse colors. That's talking about the paintings. That's talking about the paintings that the so-called white man covered the black Israelites, covered Yahweh Shah, covered the anointed with white faces, right? They covered the Most High's people with white faces, right? It's called whitewashing, the iconoclasm, right? And it says what? Neither did mischievous inventions of men deceive us, nor image spotted by divers colors, the painter's fruitless labor. It's fruitless because the Most High going to destroy these things. It's fruitless because it's going to be burned up with thermonuclear destruction, right? So it says what? And then it's talking about going into the paintings, man. It's also talking about the. It's not only talking about the paintings. It's also going deeper into the. It's going deeper into the TVs and the blue screens and the green screens that create all these stupid movies, these foolish movies that have us believe lies and we love it. You know, it's talking about all those things. So then it goes on and it says, the sight whereof enticeth fools to lust after it. That's right. When you start talking about the true judgment of the Most High, you know what happens in Jake's mind. They start thinking about the action heroes and stuff like that. They start thinking about the Avengers and whatnot. They start thinking about so many things of folly, man. That's the things that we start hoping on and thinking on when you bring out true judgment concerning our oppression. Okay? When we start bringing out true judgment concerning our oppression, these are the things that fools think on, man. These things entice fools to continue in the ways that they're going. They get strength from seeing goddamn Superman and Batman and all these other types of idols, man. They get strength from the Eastern European basketball players and whatnot, man. And basketball players in itself, you know, all these men playing children's games, man. They get strength from that. They get strength behind those things that the so-called white man has provided them to look up on and hope on, right? They want to be basketball players. They want to be football players. You know, our people walking around here lost, man, because